It's not about motivation. Winners need discipline. Wake up and win today. Discipline comes from within.
Boxing King Media in association with Box Road. Josh Taylor, I think that was kind of expected, wasn't it, in the press conference? Did you expect to lay hands on each other at some point?
Well, he tried to put his hands on me again, and I went to give him a left hook, but someone got in the way. I think it was pretty. Eddie maybe shipped him a bit. But he's obviously wound up, which is great, because then if he comes like that on fight night, plays into my hands. You know, the tractors are trying to wind me up, and they think I'm a hothead, but they're not smart enough to wind me up, especially him. He ain't got the brains.
Well, thankfully, no left hook landed, because we don't want this fight delayed anymore. Sam Jones touched on it there. He kept going on about how much of a part he's played in making this fight happen. Obviously, from your point of view, has he played a big part?
Oh yeah, they both have played a big part, but he's on the phone to my lawyer every other day. What's happening with this, and what's happening with that, and what'd you do this, and how'd you do that? And then it's getting to the point where my lawyer's going, I ain't working for you. I'm Josh's solicitor. Go and get your own legal advice, you know. But yeah, he has played a part in it, and you know, my lawyer, has played a big key role in getting this fight over the line.
What was plan B for you? Because initially when all these talks started, they obviously came from Sam Jones and they were saying they wanted the rematch, but did you have other plans? Because I know they've mentioned other opponents, but you tell us what your plans were.
Yeah, there was other opponents there. There was a rematch with Prograis there as well. That's always there. That's always a one that's going to be done. That could have been done straight away. You know, we could have moved up to welter and had a couple of options at welter as well. So, but this is the only fight that made sense, and it's the biggest fight to make. So why not go for it? You know, obviously touching it there in the press conference, but it should have been made straight away. We were making it straight away. I ended up picking up the injury, which was pretty horrific, and it took a long time to get over. Then I ended up going to Madison Square Garden and lost, but that was the plan, was to win and then fight Jack and then move forward. So, but we're here now, better late than never.
Do you think fans sometimes don't realise the shit fighters have to put up with? You know, like you said there, your missus had to put up with some shit. And I know firsthand the injury that you had, because I saw all the stuff that you had in rehab when I came to see you last year. There were people even questioning that your injury was fake as well. And I know that it's not easy to deal with, is it?
Yeah, well, I had to prove all the medical proof and the stuff that I had done and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, but at the end of the day, people are just trolls, aren't they? So they can say what they want. I know what was real and I know what happened. You said you saw it as well. So, yeah, it was a long time coming. It should have happened straight away. That happened. Then Ben Shalom and Jack, they actually announced Jack to take another fight in March. Instead of getting the fight rescheduled and nailed in, it all fell through. That fight with Jack fell through. And then by that point, the WBO were like, right, we're mandating you to fight your mandatory, which is Teofimo Lopez. So it was either fight him or lose the title. So I took the fight, and who wouldn't? Who went the chance of we get to fight in Madison Square Garden again?
And nobody can knock you for that as well. You know, there was talks when the talks were going on. Eddie Hearn was saying that this fight is not a pay-per-view. It's not as big as both of you think. Yeah. What was that like to deal with? Because obviously you fought on big stages, big fights. What was that like to deal with?
Well, he's just changed his tune again. It's now said it's the biggest fight in UK. You know, what he's saying now, we could have been here a couple of months back when he was saying, oh, we never had the budget and this and that, saying I was asking for too much money. And that dafty Sam Jones is in interviews saying, I'm wanting too much money. And then in the same interview, in the next sentence, he's saying about the guys fighting in Saudi Arabia, oh, well, then they're the prize fighters. It's like, well, what one is it, Sam? Do you know what I mean? Make up your mind. Well, are we prize fighters or we're asking for too much money? I was just thought, it's the biggest fight in the UK. There's the fight that I'm at. There's the figure that I'm after. Make it or don't make it. You know, and that was a figure that it was a significant drop for the last fight. You know, which is obviously going to happen because I lost my title, and there's no titles on the line for this fight. But it's still a big fight, so I obviously know that I was going to be getting a purse reduction. But the one that they offered was a joke. But we're here now, and it's all done. So it's all smoke and mirrors and done. So it's all done. We're here now.
Just looking on the outside, is it the talks with Sky and Ben Shalom, were they just to maybe drive the price up and get Eddie to cough up a bit more?
No, Eddie was actually saying, he said, we've not got the budget for the fight. So we're happy for you to go and take another fight. Sam Jones was like, yeah, okay. Matchroom were going to say, right, you can go and put on another fight, but we're charging Jack 10% of your purse to go and take it for someone else. Sam Jones was like, okay. Clapping like a seal and all that, and agreed to it. So potentially would have lost Jack 10% of his purse. So he's not that smart, is he? And then obviously, boxer ended up coming to the figure that we wanted, and I pretty much straight away actually got a little bit more. And then Matchroom come back and says we can come in and match the offer. And it's like, well, what a whole load of waste of time. That could have been done in the very first instance, straight away. All of a sudden, I'm not asking for too much money. All of a sudden, it's fine. And all of a sudden, the fight's made. So, what a waste of time. A complete waste of time. But we're here now.
Definitely are. Did that slap land? I saw Jack swing a left. It was a slap. I wouldn't call it a hook, but did it land at the end?
It was about 5 miles away. Two round up, 5 miles away. He tried to grab me by the throat again. I tried to hit him with a left hook, but someone got in the way. So, yeah, all handbags at dawn stuff, innit?
Last question for you, Josh. I asked Jack this as well. Do you think by the end of this, because of knowing you both off camera, I think you both are quite similar, but you portrayed it in different ways on camera. Do you think you'll become friends at the end of this?
No.
He said the same thing.
No. I usually go for a pint with all my opponents and stuff like that, you know. I even started talking, even sort of back friendly terms, not friendly terms, but if I saw Harry Davis, I'd go shaking his hand and go talk to him now. But this guy, nah, clown. I don't mix with people that haven't got brains.
Horace should be like a special guest referee or something, I think, in this.
yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Well, Josh, it's a pleasure speaking to you. Like I said to Jack, may the best man win.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks.
I got a question for you. Where can discipline take you? Discipline points you toward your goals.